Are the parties ready on Chelsea Monk?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. And probation. This is a plea. There's no application?
No, Your Honor.
No application. Court is calling 2000 and Miss Guerrero, if y'all can move down there. Court is calling 2022 CR 3724, State of Texas versus Chelsea Monk. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garrett, Your Honor.
John
Defense.
Young for the defense.
And are you Miss Monk?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Miss Monk. I'm going to show you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that document
Yes, ma'am.
with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Monk, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments. Did you review that with your attorney? Did
Yes,
you
ma'am.
understand it? Did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram? That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
Your Honor, in this case, she had been found incompetent in Judge Carruthers' court after an evaluation. She has been reevaluated recently and had her competency restored on Tuesday. And that is why we are here today. And I also believe she is competent.
All right, and do you believe she was sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Ms. Funk, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed under 1244 to 360 days in the Bexar County Jail. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor. She has 438 actual days in jail.
All right, state, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
There have not, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no
No
contest?
contest.
State, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State exhibit number 1. All
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, state, you may continue to confer. Showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you
Yes,
sign it
ma'am.
at all
Yes,
the
ma'am.
appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial?
Yes, ma'am.
A right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
As you've noted, Your Honor, my client is rather eager to get this all behind her. Her father has hired me to represent her, and I believe that the family unit will be very stable.
All right, off the record for a moment. Counsel, you're blocking the deputy's line of vision.
Sorry.
All right, we're back on the record. All right, does she have any type of mental health or treatment set up for her?
I don't believe so, Your Honor, and I'm honestly not sure what the reason for the original referral was. Since I've been hired, which was about 3 or 4 months ago, I've never seen any indication that she had any lack of competency. I believe there may have been some issue at the time of her arrest about a burglary charge that did not go forward. But I've never seen any indication that she has had a problem with competency.
All right, so Ms. Mock,
Yes, ma'am.
you're looking healthy right now. Do you remember how you used to look?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, can you show that to her?
Wow.
So I don't want you to have any issues. I know that you're getting offered this offer and it's a judgment satisfied. I'm going to give that to you, but you don't want to go back to being that person. I can see you, your eyes are bright, shiny, you're understanding and focused. If you fall off track, don't be that person where somebody's identifying a body and it's yours.
Yes, ma'am.
There are so many places where you can get help now, help for drug treatment, help if you have mental health issues, and it's all free. You
Yes,
just have to ask for it. So don't leave the jail and go celebrate. Don't go with your friends, people who are encouraging you to use, because you know what? Those people are not your friends.
Yes, ma'am.
So the same person who hired your attorney, your father, that's the person who cares about you. So you need to go straight knocking on their door and say, I need help. You know, can you help me get treatment? Can you help me do this? Because
ma'am.
otherwise you're going to backslide and you may get lucky and just look like that person in that photo, or he may have to identify your body. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I'm going to find you guilty, sentence you to 360 days under 1244, give you credit for any time served, and I will show that the judgment is satisfied.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And
Yes,
did
ma'am.
you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. If
All right, thank
something
you.
happens and you can't find a place for treatment or find mental health treatment or drug treatment, you can always come back to this court and I will give you information and we'll make sure you get the help you need.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, good luck.
All right, thanks.
And we keep it working like Oouchie the boss. We tryna catch up like we hit us a fault. We gotta win, ain't taking no loss.